Hi, it's Brad with Bites and Buzz, and we're sitting here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and we're getting a great opportunity to meet with Greg Pulscher, who runs the Free to Brew podcast, which a lot of y'all have probably had the opportunity to hear. And if you haven't, we'll give you some more information about how to find out more about it. But Greg is here today to talk about North Carolina beer laws, the changing beer regulations, and all the weird things that are happening. And just for a basic rundown, most of the laws we have in place today are leftover from when Prohibition ended back in the 1930s, meaning there were high regulations that were placed on beer distribution, beer production, everything. Because even though we eliminated I think it was the 18th Amendment,
you got it.
The 21st Amendment came in, it basically left everything up to the local jurisdictions. So we had the dry laws, the wet laws, the dry counties, the wet counties. So there's a lot of this stuff going on. Now, times have changed, things have happened. We in North Carolina, especially South Carolina, Virginia, and the areas, have a huge beer boom going on. What does that mean? Well, it means North Carolina brewers are expanding like crazy. Yet they can only expand to a point. And there's a limit on how far they can expand before they have to pretty much give away all their rights.
That's right.
And that's what Greg was going to talk about tonight. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Greg, and tell us what you're going to be talking about.
Thanks. I guess this is a video, which I'm not used to this whole video thing. It's all podcasting and voice for me, so this is fun. Thanks for coming out. What I'm trying to do here is raise awareness about how capitalism and free market fit into every industry out there. And beer is not the exception to the rule. In fact, it could be the one that could benefit the most from capitalism, from free markets. It's the one that we really need to voice out more for. And what I do on the show is I talk about controversial topics that some people may think is odd, like monopolies, subsidies, the craft beer or the self-distribution cap, and put a capitalist spin on it. And I want to get people thinking about where the free market is and what it can do for this industry.
Exactly. And when he talks about monopoly, he's not talking about community chest and go straight to jail. What he's talking about is we have a cap of 25,000 barrels.
Correct.
That a local brewer, say a Legion brewer down the street, or a Old Mecklenburg brewer down the street, or any of the 200 brewers here in North Carolina, once they hit 25,000, they are no longer allowed to self-distribute. And what that means is they have to effectively, and for all perpetuity, give away their rights.
Their property
rights. Now, there's ways to get around that, and there's, of course, a lot of things that are being changed, but there needs to be legislation to change that so that they can compete, so that they're not actually going up against the big boys, and we know who we're talking about, without some sort of even playing ground. And that's pretty much the area that's...
I recommend everyone that's seeing this right now, come on out. We're at Kickstarter. What's the address out here?
1101 Central Avenue.
1101 Central Avenue. Check us out here. You'll be able to hear about all the regulations with self-distribution, how that's affecting the brewers out there, how they're losing their own property rights to the product that they are producing. And I think it's going to be a fun night. It's going to be an enjoyable night. There's already beer to be had. And if you want to find out more about all these issues, please come on to the Free to Brew show. Can I do a little...
Absolutely. Yeah. Tell us exactly how to get there.
Please, find me on Twitter at FreeToBrewNC, and you can find me on Facebook too at FreeToBrewNC as well. On podcasting, I'm on Blueberry, I'm on SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher. Check them out, download them, and I would love to hear from you about what issues that you're seeing out there in the beer world and what should be done.
Exactly. And anytime he's got something posted, we're going to repost it regardless, because all of his guests are fantastic, and I'm looking forward to every single episode.
Thank you, Brad.
Looking forward to tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.